Just 2 minutes, and we're gonna try some 1-2 boss stuff over here now. See if this is working. Where the heck did that? Oh, there it goes. Unhost. Try that. This happened? It happened? Okay. Started streaming, but nothing seems to be happening. Test 1-2. Test 1-2. Am I streaming or not? Oh, I think so. It looks like I am streaming. There's some weird Twitch stuff happening these days. Good happy Friday. Good afternoon from a very cold and windy but sunny New York City. And I hope you had a good week, and I hope you're going to have a good weekend. Today I am going to try this user-made third-party app utility. It's called Neofly. I'll show it to you right now. Let's just go straight in over here. And it's this wonderful utility that integrates with Bing Maps. Okay. And it lets you be a pilot. You pick an airfield. So I've picked this Echo Golf Hotel November, which is the Isle of Wight Sandown airfield. It's quite a very cute little airfield that is on the Isle of Wight on the south coast of England. And I start with a bit of money and of a basic Cessna 152, and I do missions, which can be based on real life missions. And like, for example, right now I picked take some tourists to see the Earl of Yarborough Monument. It's only 3 miles away, and the request is to stay under 1,000 feet. Turn around the point of interest, the POI, within less than 0.5 nautical miles, and then come back and land again. So that's a very quick little hop in the Cessna. And I clicked on this thing that connected to Microsoft Flight Simulator here, and basically I picked the right airplane in Microsoft Simulator, the Cessna 152. I picked the right airport that I had designated as my beginning area. So that's green, the motor is on, that's green, the parking brake is set. There's no parking brake in this plane apparently, so it's green. Qualification, I'm qualified to fly the plane. I'm not sure what that means, but because I don't think I am. But payload is red. You notice the current payload is 340, the expected is 355. Okay, so what I do is I go back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm here inside the airplane. And I could have done this before the mission started, but I can do it from, since we haven't taken off the ground, I can pretend, hey, the passengers are coming in, okay, we need it's supposed to be 355, we're at 340. So I do is, I just increase the payload a little bit over here, so it gets to 355, okay. And I think I'm gonna have
Transporter from dispatch. Some tourists want to see how beautiful our region is from up above.
And there you go.
Transporter form dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by.
All right, the passengers are coming in. It's 354 to 355. I don't know how accurate I need to be. But look, it has these sound effects of the passengers coming in. I mean, I look back, I don't see them coming in, but come on, you know, they can't animate that. But it's so lovely that they've included these sound effects of like people climbing into the airplane, as if like there's some virtual pilots here, some virtual people here climbing behind me. And coming in. Okay, there you go. We're at 355. Okay. All right. So if I out tab now, there you go. Now that's green because I'm this says 359. I'm at 355. Okay, that's green, so that's fine. And look at that.
Let's take some photos.
All right, all the tourists on board. We're gonna take some photos, and while I fly, the map will update my position over here. Okay. Hey. Where's my in-flight? Sheepa's asking, where's my in-flight snacks? Flight attendant. Okay, here, I'll get you some in-flight snacks. Would you like a coffee? That wasn't actually, you know what? That's not part of this particular flight, because look, there's one person right next to me. There's only one. Maybe it's a pretty heavy person, because I don't know how many pounds that was for this flight attendant to this passenger to be sitting next to me here. So hopefully the plane will be able to take off. And one thing about this mode, Sheepa, is that slowly, as as I do more missions, I get money. You can see the pay over here, and I get experience points. You know, that great video game thing that we all love. And once I get more, I can buy better airplanes. I can, you know, buy. Eventually, maybe I'll get an airliner, and then I will be able to get you, yeah, not Windows XP, but experience points. You know, I can experience. But we're you know we're very snazzy and cool. So when we omit the E, we just put X, okay? Because otherwise it could be an EP, which can be also, you know, a 4-song record, like not a full album, but. And okay, and so there's progression on this, which is fun. And so I donated to the creator of this Neofly, 2 developers. I paid 13 euros. You can go anywhere in the world. You can even invent a place. You can go to the middle of like the Amazon and make a place be your airfield, and it doesn't have to exist. And you can do missions from there. And apparently actually detects missions based on real world data from that location. I don't know how that works. But let's try this, okay? That's enough talking. I have to fly, I have to take a bearing roughly, you know, about, what's that, about 80 degrees to east-northeast, fly around Wight Cliff Bay, and then come back and land. That's pretty easy. Let's do it. All right, here we go. I think I do have a parking brake on this thing. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I do have a parking brake. All right. And yesterday I won't talk so much during the takeoff.
Dispatch. Fly safe.
Copy that, dispatch. This is transporter. We are en route to take some photos. Over.
And now let me put the flaps up. Flaps are up. We trim the aircraft a little bit so that we're flying level. And now, for example, if I alt-tab here, look, you can see my course, okay? You can see I'm in the Bing Maps. I'm really flying over a real world here, and we are in the real world because it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, it looks real. It is based on the real world. So this is just amazing. This is, for me, what the game was missing. And why I'm excited to start playing it, streaming it again, is because I like in my video games to have some sense of progression or some sense of, you know, this XP and all these nice things, and get some. I like missions, you know, and so this kind of gives that, adds that to this, and it's just a third-party utility that connects to the game using this programming framework called SimConnect, I believe, which is pretty cool. They make that so that other people can make all sorts of these nice utilities to connect with the data inside a video game. And I can just alt-tab here, and here we are. We're flying near Sandown over here in the Isle of Wight. I went to university there in Bournemouth. Sheepa's over here to the right in the Netherlands, that direction over there, probably a bit more north. And we have for this mission to fly below 0.5 nautical miles, below 500 feet around this Earl of Gloucestershire, or whatever his name is, of Quiver Down, okay? What was the mission? I'm flying Earl of Yarborough Monument. Okay, we're gonna fly around the Earl of Yarborough Monument. I don't have a button here to give me an automated British accent. I wonder if there's a filter like that, but I can make a public service announcement. Snacks will be available in the next flight. Apologies for forgetting this one. Over. Yeah. So yesterday yeah, I'll be quiet for a bit because I'm already reaching my objective, okay? Look, I'm already here.
Transporter, you are less than 2 nautical from the POI. Stay under 1,000 feet.
Copy control, stay on less than 1,000 feet. Let's take some pictures. Over.
They were flying around the Earl of Yarnborough.
Okay, turn around the POI as close as possible until they are done taking pictures.
Isle of Wight. Oh, here we go. Here's the pictures. Can you hear it? And it has a sound effect of someone taking pictures around They're like, oh, look, go to take a picture.
Transporter, you are too far from the POI. Please get closer. Transporter, you are less than 2 nautical from the POI. Stay under 1,000 feet.
See, so I fucked up there, and it put like a warning
Okay,
thing.
turn around the POI as close as possible until they are done taking pictures.
I'll get you a snack, Sheepa, don't worry. The next flight, okay? I don't know what the hell they're taking pictures of. But like in 1 week's time, or like next week.
Transporter form dispatch. Enough pictures for today. Good job. You can come back.
Fantastic, okay. So I did fuck up once. I flew over 1,000 feet. You see the little triangle there? But to answer your question, Marcel, good to have you here. I hope you're doing well. We're flying over the Isle of Wight as the first pilot career I'm doing here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this third-party utility called Neofly that was made by a software developer who's a huge fan of the flight sim. And it lets you be a pilot with missions, experience points, digital money, and all this great stuff. If I could convert this digital money I make in this, I would buy GameStop shares. Oh, I wish I would have bought GameStop shares like 2 weeks ago and had sold about $50,000 worth, and if I had sold it all in the last few days, I would have been a multimillionaire now. What the hell? What a crazy story that's going on. But and right now I have these tourists here. And now I just go back to Sandown Airport, which I chose as my preliminary base here. The reason I chose Isle of Wight is because, well, I like the area. I liked that the Battle of Britain wasn't too far from here. I liked that I went to university in Bournemouth, which is not too far from here. France, right across the channel. We can fly to the Netherlands to see Sheepa. We can fly to the Italian Peninsula to see Kerr. We can fly to Stockholm. It's kind of close to a lot of people that I know. And also, it's quite a scenic place. It's quite pretty. And number 3, next week Microsoft is releasing World Update 3, which is going to be UK and Ireland and Scotland. It's going to be add a bunch of photogrammetry equipped cities like Oxford. It's going to put a bunch of points of interest, and it's going to add this airfield, which can do missions to change our airfield in this too. If you want to go to another airfield, that's a mission. You have to fly there yourself. You could hire AI to do it for you, but you could also do it yourself. And here, let me see, where am I? Okay, I'm getting close. And they're adding this airfield called Land's End, which is, I've actually been there in real life. It's very, very gorgeous, like the leftmost tip of the UK, okay? And it's very beautiful here. I'll show you where it is real quick. If I don't want to out-tap for too long, it's like over here, okay, on this area. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't want to out-tap too long because I don't want to die here. All right, even if it's a virtual death. And I know if I'm talking too much and too fast, but there's so much stuff that I'm excited about in this video game right now that's happening that I just get excited. Okay, so now we have to we have to ask permission to land here. All right, Sandown, air traffic control, Lovely Bird 001, request full stop landing, please.
Tower Lovely Bird, 1 to land.
I'm a little bit more.
Lovely Bird 1 tower. Fly left traffic runway 23. Altimeter 29.62 and 252 and 15.
Copy that, tower. I'm flying left traffic runway 23, altimeter 29.62, wind 252 at 15, over.
Fly left traffic runway 23 Lovely Bird 1.
I'm gonna put the flaps down already. There's our little Sandown airport. My virtual friend is here. I forgot the key to make the person actually show next to me, but it's all right. I don't mind pretending that, they're just invisible creatures, because then I can actually see better. Eventually, I want a mod that lets me put like a really super overweight person next to me and make the plane have to compensate, turn left wing, because the person is so heavy that it would pull the plane. That would be kind of cool, and actually model them as well. Or maybe like an Arnold Schwarzenegger type guy that keeps going, "Oh, be careful!" But maybe not. Maybe let's just leave it as is. Damage modeling would be more interesting in this for me. Do an external view landing here. Well, actually, let's go internal view to see the sound effect. Okay.
Transporter from dispatch. Welcome back. Nice selfie, by the way.
Clear the runway.
Alright, pressing the right button for brake, I think so. Nice selfie, but there's these little touches on the sound. It adds a lot to the game. It's kind of like when you have a video game like Arma, and all you do is you write some text in it, but if the text is well written, it adds a lot to the video game.
Longlybird 1 contact ground on 119.27.
Copy that. Contacting ground on 119.27 tower.
119.27 for Lovely-Bird 1.
Requesting taxi to parking, ground control.
Ground Lovely-Bird 1 taxi to parking.
Longlybird 1 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 23.
Yeah, I don't even know if there is this thing that they're talking about here, because this is not an airport that has a lot of detail in it.
Using taxiway cross runway 23 Lovely-Bird 1.
Alright, we'll just like go park over there, I think. Does that sound about right? Let's see. Does look about right, I should say. Yeah, that looks like that could be the taxi. I mean, it could be here too. Looks like some hangars over here. But I think I could just stop now, and the mission would be successful. I'm not sure if it detects like the whole taxiway thing position on the airplane. There's the windsock. We're just gonna go park by those little huts there. Doesn't seem to be. Let's check for traffic. Seem to be okay. No airplanes coming by. It's not a busy airport now. It's like a little grass runway. I thought it was grass runway, but they have this. Maybe it is a grass runway, and I think I landed on the taxiway. Okay, you see what kind of professional pilot I am. I landed on the flipping taxiway instead of on the runway, because I forgot it's a grass runway and the concrete there is the taxiway. But maybe it's just, you know, I don't think this airfield is particularly well modeled. It's just one of the default ones that get added by satellite. Let's just go and park right here and call it a flight and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna park in this little grassy strip over here. Right there. Fantastic, lovely bird. Yeah, right here. This looks like a little parking space. Yeah. All right, and I'll switch to the inside, and I'll make that disappear so I can see a little better here. The master switch is gonna come off, and the starter here is gonna go off as well.
Transporter, you can disembark the tourists.
All right, Sheepa, you can get out now. 1-2 bus. I'll get you snacks for the next one. Okay. You can hear him disembarking. This is so awesome. I'm really glad that someone made this. All right, here I'll put. If you're curious about what this is, I'll put it. I mean, ignore. I mean, I don't know. It's a really weird image, like the choice of image of the. It looks like it's this like stewardess who may be about to. I don't know. You an air steward who's about to do something strange with their clothes. You be the judge of that. But it's a very nice utility.
I will call you when I have more tourists for you.
All right, fantastic. Back to main menu. Okay, we'll go back. So now the cool thing about this is when you go here you go. Mission station bonus landing. Okay, plus 10% XP. I don't know if that 82 means like the speed that I landed was a pretty decent landing. Okay, the photo shooting finished. I lost some comfort bonus because I banked a bit too hard. I went to a bank 0.77 and pitch was almost 45-degree angle. So like the person next to me like got thrown around a bit, maybe knocked over their coffee over their camera or something. But they still managed to get some pictures. And now if I go here to my staff, let's see, achievements. There's all this stuff, finances, logs. Okay, so here you go. 2021, January 29th. I did this little mission to go see the Earl of Yarnborough Monument. Okay, I got 4,000 bucks. You can check my finance. Okay, it's not great. Well, actually, if you own an airplane, you're probably pretty rich. Okay, and that's it. So now let's try a different mission. Let's see what else we have here. You can filter by distance, by pay, by expiration. Some of them like are time-based. Okay. This one, for example, drop zone. Okay. This is weird for me because do I just like throw something out of the airplane? Because it says land less than 2 nautical miles and it's underwater. So I think that this is for water planes only. I don't think I can do that of this Cessna. Okay. Titanic Memorial. That's cool. There's another photography thing. There's a Titanic Memorial over in Southampton. We could do that. Someone wants to photograph that. What else is there? Let's do a different one because we just did a photography one. Okay. What is this one? This is this is a longer one. 190 miles. Where is there you go, flying, okay. It took me a long time on this to figure out that I don't click fly down here. Okay, this is something else. This down here is a transit mission. Okay, if I wanted to change to an airport, so if I want to eventually move to a Land's End over here, which I'm gonna do when Microsoft releases their update, I think next week. Okay, around here somewhere, Land's End. I'm gonna do that. Then I would use his down here. But to actually fly missions, for these missions, what you do, which is a Windows things, always right click on stuff and then it'll show that it's fly. Okay, so I'm not sure what this one is. I think it's passengers, and we go to Norton. It's a tiny airfield, I guess. I could just follow a road there, I guess, over Salisbury. Let's do another search and see if there's any other that popped up. Distance, okay. Let's see if there's a drop zone that is not... Oh, here you go. This one is not in... See, these are interesting for me because these are kind of... If I went to do something in Africa, it don't land necessarily in an airfield. You have to land like in a weird spot. So maybe let's try this one and see what happens. To take a doctor, okay. So, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to get more information about the mission before I accept it. So I don't know. Let's just right click on it. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. Fly. The mission is emergency. Cargo 190 pounds. Okay. And land less than 2 nautical miles from 50.83 and minus 1.63, which is in this. Is there a way for me to put satellite? Here you go, satellite. So we're gonna have to land like in this field here, and this is particularly cool for me because I get a little bored. I don't want to be an airline pilot just flying into, you know, JFK or London Heathrow, like 200 million others are doing all the time. I want to land on fields and weird places. So this is perfect for me, these kinds of missions, which makes me very excited. We're gonna take a bearing of about, I don't know, 290 degrees. That's more like 300. I'm gonna take about between 290 and 300 degree bearing. And we're gonna land less than 2 minutes of that. Okay, so I'm gonna click connect and fly here. All right, so the aircraft is the correct one, so that's green. All right, the airport is still red. Okay, that means that I have to go on the world map. I have the right, and I have to select Sandown, which is what I said is my departure. And as soon as I do that, look, I'll tab. Okay, and I think I have to pick the right runway, maybe. Set as departure. Okay, Sandown, Isle of Wight, right? And I have to pick the destinations. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe I have to press start before it detects that I did the right airport. Okay, motor on is not yet. Yeah, so first I have to press start. But let's try to get the payload correct. Current payload 340, expected 360. Okay, let's already get the payload of the aircraft at about 360 degrees, 360 pounds, I guess. All right, this is the number right here. Is at 340. All right, 364. I want to be 170 pounds. to round things out here. No, you see how good I am at math. 3 and 10 more pounds here, which should do it. Okay, so now we're at 360, which is a required thing. The flight conditions, I'm not leaving live weather and time because it's dark over dial right now, and I don't want to fly in the dark. I'm just gonna leave it is live weather, but not live time. Okay, so that's what I'm doing there. Let's click fly, and as we click fly.
From dispatch. Emergency. Emergency. The doctor is on his way. As soon as he is on board, rush to the drop zone.
Okay, now everything is green. I got the right position. I got the right weight. I got everything right. The passengers are gonna start coming in. Okay. Still loading here. Let's see what happens.
Hello, pilot. I'm the medic. Let's go.
Copy that, medic. I'm waiting for Microsoft Flight Simulator to load here.
Transporter. Medic on board.
Tower Lovely Bird
Go,
1
go,
at
go.
runway 5 ready for
Go,
takeoff.
go,
Straight
go!
out
I have to go, but it's an emergency.
Lovely Bird 1 cleared for takeoff runway 5 straight out.
If my sound is bad, please let me know. I'm not sure how my sound is. Look, my airplane actually started by the on taxiway.
Runway 5, Lovely Bird 1.
Okay, I guess that's the medic there. Okay, we're ready. Okay. Oh, and it transported me here magically. Okay, let's go. Alright, full power. Parking brake off, and we're off. We go. Oh, a bit of wind here, a bit of wind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Quite windy. Quite windy, wow.
Fly
Whoa.
safe. And good luck with the landing.
What? It's windy in New York City, and it's windy in Sandown, Isle of Wight, too. Whoa, that was pretty windy. Almost lost control there for a second. Putting the flaps up. Yeah, flaps are up. Okay, so now I forgot to set the destination on the in-game map. I'm just gonna have to, do Dead Reckoning visual flight rules to get there. But the lucky thing is that I have this Neofly application. I can just alt-tab to it. Now, wouldn't it be great to in life be able to alt-tab to? I would to alt-tab to go to a trattoria in Italy without a pandemic. Okay, I want to alt-tab to go have a glass of wine in the bar in Rome, and then I could alt-tab back to New York City. That'd be great to do in real life someday. But right now we can only alt-tab between stuff here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Here we are. I'm already looking the wrong bearing, so let me turn off the road map so I can see myself better. We need a bearing of roughly, I think, 300 degrees. So where is our bearing over here? There it is. Okay, we need about 300, I think. And we're gonna have to go land and drop off this pilot. This is so exciting. I know it's kind of silly. It's not even a combat flight simulator. I'm not gonna get shot or anything, but it's so nice to have missions to do in this video game, which is it's like basically a Google Maps or Bing Maps, I guess, with Microsoft with a flight simulator built in. If only IL2 Sturmovik could make the people who make all these combat flight simulators could make a deal with these with Asobo Studios, Microsoft. It's like, hey, we want to use your landscape, your technology, but we want to have a combat flight sim over it. Let's do a deal. And I think that would be a fantastic idea. And something that I realized only recently is that Microsoft actually bought. Am I talking too loud? Am I shouting? Good. Okay, I don't know if I'm shouting over the engine here. If the engine is too loud for you all, please let me know. I found out that Microsoft bought Bethesda, so Microsoft owns the game company that makes Fallout and Skyrim right now. And so Microsoft is making some big moves into the gaming world, and that's kind of cool, Microsoft has become better over the years. When Steve Ballmer left, and they got a new CEO, and I think they're doing better. It's still a big, like a Titanic. It takes a while to change course of a Titanic, but it's getting. I've enjoyed this game in particular very much indeed, and I think what they're doing is they're getting a good team. Like, for example, the people in Asobo Studios, and they're like, "You're the boss of this. You do what you think is." Copy that. Sandown Tower. This is Lovely Bird acknowledging the frequency change.
Tower Lovely Bird delivered. 1 frequency change.
I'm a little bit more verbose than the automated thing, but let's tune Southampton approach. Actually, I'm not even gonna tune Southampton approach. Let's just keep flying quietly. All right. A pretty little Cessna 172. 152. 172 is the more powerful version. Very pretty part of the world. Isle of Wight. Jimi Hendrix played over there in the late 60s, I believe. Had an excellent concert there. Very storied place. I went to university right over... Oh, that's Brighton. That's my grandfather lived. The heck is Bournemouth? Oh, it's here. I went to university right here, in this town here. There's a pier there. There's the pier. Yeah, there's the pier. I can maybe... I've done a touch and go on Bournemouth University in this video game already. Oh, I'm going off course here, so let's get back to the bearing about 300. I don't know if there's a time limit in this mission. I don't think there is. That's good, because I don't enjoy time limits so much in missions. Like in the GTA, for example, when you have like... Or Red Dead Redemption, when it gives you like 10 minutes to get back. I like to take my time and look around. I know that if it's an emergency, there's could be a time limit, but thankfully it's not. Maybe it's someone who, you know, they have an ingrown toenail, they can't walk anymore, so the doctor has to come and operate in the field. Anyway. Not a lot of cargo space in this. I think it has space for 1 passenger. Maybe the Cessna 172 has space for more passengers in the back. I'm not an expert in civilian aviation, so I don't know. Yeah, I'll tab real quick here to my sound levels. See if I can maybe reduce the plane a little bit. And actually, disable the preview here, give me a little bit more performance. Yesterday I was working on setting up a different video game for streaming, and I accidentally broke all my streaming setup. I had to do it from scratch. That's why there was no stream last night. I apologize for that. If you were, you know, dying to see me play a video game last night, I will bring a different video game for you that I've been wanting to stream for a while. It's an old game. I did try it once, but before I went to Rome and I tried it on a laptop and it wasn't working well. Now I'm finally going to be able to bring it to my main streaming setup here. It took a very finicky to get it. It's a game from 1999 called Jagged Alliance 2, but I'm going to play a version of a bunch of mods. Version 1.13, and it's going to be a long-term thing because it's a game that takes a long time and it's a turn-based strategy game, but it's a very funny game, I find. I wonder if I'll still find it funny after many years, but I think I will. It's very good voice acting that brings these little pixels to life, and I'm excited to bring you along on that journey if you want to come with me. The challenge of doing variety streaming is that some people like the flight simulators, some people like the shooters, some people like the strategy games, so, you know, can't please everyone, so I just have to do my best to please myself and hope that you have a good time too. Alright, some beautiful fields out there, about halfway, or just over halfway. We're gonna basically cross this... this big, like, I think it's a railroad, and there's a town, Brockenhurst, little town. And after we cross that, there's gonna be this other road, and there's this sort of like squarish thing here. That's what I'm gonna look for, but I can switch the satellite view to take a look. And but I'm sure that my flight controller is gonna tell me you're near the location, land within 2 nautical miles. Okay, so that's gonna be a challenge, but kind of challenge I like, landing in weird places. Alright, this is a good bearing. It's about just about right, just over 300. It's about 320, 318. Some weather up ahead, but doesn't look like it'll be anything that'll give us trouble. In IL-2 Sturmovik, the enemy can be a Messerschmitt Bf 109 or a Focke-Wulf 190. In this one, it's weather. Okay, winds, clouds, sleet, rain, ice that ice up the ices up the windscreen so you can't see anything. You actually click on this to open it. No, you can't open the door in flight. Okay, that's a +1 for IL-2 Sturmovik there. But it's probably not something you want to do in this airplane while you're flying. I don't think it'll be a big problem though. What's that little thing? A barometric pressure? Oh, centigrade. Is that outside air temperature and Fahrenheit? That's outside air temperature. Not sure. Alright, getting there. Weird thing is I have my little buttons on my stick to set to trim the aircraft, and on the outside view they double as looking down like this, but if I keep holding it then it trims the aircraft down, which is dangerous to do. I have to figure out a way of having that when you're in the outside view to not trim the aircraft. Oops. Alright, where are we? Getting there. We're flying over Brockenhurst now. Switch to satellite view. Center plane on map. And there we are, flying over Brockenhurst. This is so cool. We're flying over the real world here. We're going to do an emergency landing to drop a medic to get someone who has an ingrown toenail who can't walk. To be able to walk again. I just invented that. I don't know if that's the nature of the medical emergency, but it is a mission, and I'm so happy to have missions in Microsoft Flight Simulators of this thing called Neofly. The link is on chat there. I'll put it one more time. And if I do the landing, I'll do a 1-2 boss, and I'm gonna do a
Transporter
bunch
form
of...
dispatch. You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a way to land.
Find a way to land. Fantastic. Okay. There's a field here. Let's see if it's there in real life. Okay. Alright, yep. I think it's gonna be around there that I'm gonna land, like one of these fields here, wherever there's less trees. Alright. That field is looking pretty good. Not great though. It's a little tricky, but I think maybe this one here. That's looking better around there. Yeah, let's do that one. Maybe the one I'm flying over right now. It's looking pretty good. So it's almost like this guy that made this, or it's a couple of guys, I think it's almost like they guessed. They're like, this is what Simon wants. Let's just make this for Simon. He wants to be able to land somewhere, anywhere, and make it a mission. So let's do it, okay? I'm gonna put the flaps down because we want to reduce our landing speed as much as possible here because we need to stay within 2 nautical miles of that emergency situation there. Why did I get that thing? Because I'm getting too far away from it, I think. Alright, I'm just gonna land right here, okay? This is gonna be it. Yeah, going to the right place. Alright. This should be fine. Just between these trees here, this tree line, there's plenty of space here. This will be fine. Alright. Nice and easy, nice and easy. A little bit of a flare there in the end, a little bit of more of a flare, and we're
Transporter
good.
form dispatch. You did it. Nice. Secure the plane with a parking brake.
Right, let's hold on the brakes here. Okay. Okay, let's put the parking brake on.
Dispatch from medic.
1-2
I'm on
bus! Fantastic. You can hear the medic getting out now. medic is out. How far those flaps go
Transporter
down?
from dispatch. Good job, pilot. You saved a life today. Find a way to come back home.
Alright, saved a life. I mean, it was just an ingrown toenail, but okay, I'll take that. Save it. Look, I parked right next to it almost. That's pretty cool. There was someone that they just went off Rhinefield Road and they got an ingrown toenail around here. And I landed right there. This is so cool. This is like connected to real world Bing maps, okay? Here we are helping someone with the ingrown toenail in the United Kingdom on Earth. Alright, and now we're gonna go back home. So I'm just gonna turn around and take off the way I came, I think. Okay, let's undo the parking brake. And let's hope that the wind is favorable for me to take off. I'm in that direction. Well, it's not looking so good over there. Look at that. There's tree line pretty low over there. I think what I'm gonna do is... over there, that looks better. Don't see any trees over there. Hopefully it's flat enough that I won't crash and break my propeller. Alright, flaps are down. Flaps are down, okay. I'll hold on the wheel brakes a little bit. Full power. I'll release the wheel brake. And let's go, let's try to take off here. And head back home. A little bit of a bump, but nothing too bad. Right. Try to rotate now. Yay, and we're off. We're airborne. Not quite out of the woods yet, literally, because there are forests down here. There are trees pretty close to us. I'm not gonna put the flaps up just yet because our airspeed is pretty low. I could do a transfer to Wageningen, I could do a transfer to Stockholm, I could also come and fly by your place if you like. I'm not going to do the transfer today, but if you're interested in seeing me fly around a particular area in the world, just let me know. I will take it into consideration. Alright, let's put the flaps up. We are coming up. All the way up, come on, there you go, fantastic. And let's see where we're going. Well, is it not flight following anymore? Why is it not flight following? I lost my connection. Oh, maybe I think I just I completed the mission. I think it doesn't matter to fly back, which is weird. I mean, I thought that you have to fly back, but since I didn't have it, maybe the medic just stay there. Okay. So, well, I'll fly back still. So I guess this is a type of mission that you just get there and you're done. You don't have to go back. Complete it. For the other one that I had a passenger to go back, I had to, he didn't get out of the airplane. I didn't land, so that makes sense. Let's do some low-level flying since we're done with that mission. But I do wish that I could do the flight following over here because I want to know where I am in the real world at any moment. Maybe there's a setting. We'll find out. Okay, let's do some low flight here over. It'll probably be not bullshit, but Bull Norleywood and Boulder. Excuse me. I thought it's like Bull Hill. I don't know what that was. Traffic down there. Beautiful green English countryside. I don't know if they have. They don't have seasons yet in the game, but they do have snow now. You can have snowy landscapes. Eventually, I think they want to add seasons as well, so that if it's autumn somewhere, you would be able to see, And if that's what happens in that part of the world, if it's autumn, you'd be able to see the orangish, reddish, brownish trees. Tonight, I think there is Friday night flight. I haven't signed up for any flight yet. I don't even know what's going on. I haven't seen the mission briefing. That's an IL-2 Sturmovik World War II combat flight simulator, the best one. And every Friday night, people get together to do a flight with like 30 to 40 human pilots, no AI other than the anti-aircraft guns, I think. And there's no icons, no... You just have to fly as if you're really in the airplane, no third-person view, and it's quite challenging and it can be quite fun. I might jump into that. I haven't decided yet. I might also try Jagged Alliance to see how that if all my shenanigans, my time spent shenaniganing with the computer yesterday paid off or not, because it was past midnight and I'm not really sure if it's really gonna work or not. A nice sort of very soft mist over there. An outside view here. Heading back to Sandown Airport in the Isle of Wight. Those are the downs there. Boscombe is around there, I think. I remember I used to go there. This is a jazz cafe. I used to go see jazz. This jazz cafe when I was at university in Boscombe Downs. I think that's where that is. Might be further up, further west. I don't remember. Yeah, no, this is Milford-on-Sea, I think. The Boscombe Downs, I think, down here somewhere. Alright, let's see if we can get in touch with our airfield and tell them we're coming into land. Not Bournemouth, Sandown.
Tower Lovely Bird, 113 miles west to land.
113.
Bird 1 tower. Fly left base runway 5. Altimeter 29.65, wind 272 at 7.
Alright. Enter the left base
Enter
runway.
left base runway 5, Lovely Bird 1.
Okay, where is the airport? Let's see. I think we're going the right way. Basically, the back azimuth to bearing 300 is about what, 120? We should be around 120 more or less. Yeah, there you go. We're about 120. So I think the airfield is up here somewhere. Maybe I'm already by it. Now that it doesn't have flight following anymore, I'm gonna ask that in the Discord forum of these guys who make this Neofly. Is there a way to just keep flight following my aircraft even if I complete the mission? Probably someone already asked that question and had it answered. I have to fly it and just find it visually. Okay, there's that little channel thing, which if I look back at the map and I turned off this stuff, I think it's that, or maybe that thing. So I think yeah, I have to keep going, sparing 120 a while still. You can just follow the coast too, because it's, no, I think I'm actually over here somewhere. Let's ask the airport direction to be sure.
Tower Lovely Bird 1 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
It's true.
Lovely Bird 1 airport is 11 o'clock 10 miles.
11 o'clock 10 miles. Copy that. Wait, 10 or 10? Oh, yeah, 10 miles. 10 is 10. Okay. Let's get some altitude so we can spot it more easily. My airspeed is gonna drop as I bring my nose up. Once it starts dropping below to 60 there, then we'll get it down again. There you go. This is not an airport with a bunch of lights or towers and stuff. It's just a green runway. That looks like another little airfield there, perhaps. I think there's 3 airfields in the Isle of Wight, if I remember right. Is this it? No. I can just press V, but last time I pressed V, that was with the TBR, the plane turned off, and I had to do a emergency landing. Remember that? Well, here you go. I have my in Microsoft Flight Simulator map, so. And here's an Elder beacon. Elder Scrolls Microsoft Flight Simulator. Elder Scrolls Microsoft Flight Simulator Online. Slowly getting to know this drone view a little better. Nice lighting over there. Remove my mouse cursor from the top there so that menu disappears. I think it's right up ahead there. I think I spotted it. Oh, no. Oh, maybe that? Yeah, I think that's it up there. Double check, cheat with the map. That's a little bit. There, maybe. It's a little bit too far to be.
Lovely bird, 1 clear to land runway 5. Wind calm.
Sandown Tower, Lovely Bird 1, acknowledging clear to land runway 5, calm winds.
Clear to land runway 5, Lovely Bird 1.
Alright, the wind wasn't calm when I took off. Maybe it was just like my incompetence flying showing. Still looking for this airfield. Okay, it's up ahead. Right around there. Where the bloody hell is the airfield? That is, I think that's it over there. We're gonna have to find out. Some clouds over the channel there. Looking east towards France. I think that's east, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did a meander. There it is. That's it. That's the one right there. Okay. I did a meandering return flight. That scares some people by almost taking off some to remove some shingles from their roofs by flying pretty low on the approach here. Remember, if I crash though, I lose money and my pilot may die and it's game over. I think I don't know if it's Iron Man mode or what with this game. I haven't crashed yet while playing a pilot career. I just really started this. I did a couple of flight tests before I decided to stream it. But yeah, exciting. You have this utility, and I'm excited to see where it goes next. And the developers are very responsive to, judging by their Discord and the developments they've made since they released it in, you know, beta version. They're very responsive. They make like a pose and just like open up the forums asking, let's put the flaps down, what people want to see, and then they implement it. So it's really nice to see. Okay, remember that's a taxiway, not the runway apparently. So I'm gonna land on a grass runway here. It's very weird. It looks like a runway, but I think it's just judging by the. Oh, bit of a bump. Copy that. Contacting ground. Handoff. Over.
Going to 119.27, Lovely Bird 1. Ground Lovely Bird 1 taxi to parking.
Lovely Bird 1 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
Alright.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Lovely Bird 1.
I don't know why I'm laughing now. I just it was just a good mission. It just worked out. It didn't even crash. Either the wind changed a lot or I was just totally incompetent on my takeoff that I thought the wind was so strong. I love these sounds of airplane wheels like squeakishly going over ground. Alright, let's just park right over here. And I want to when I pick, hopefully when they add the Sandown airfield, I think it'll be next week. I think it'll be a detailed airfield, so it'll be much more interesting when you land. It's gonna be like things moving and stuff. So we'll transfer over there. Okay, for the next one. All right, fantastic. It was a 24-minute flight. Okay, we've done a day and a what is this? Day 1, day 84 total of flight time in this video game. I think almost 50 hours. Okay, so it has the flight log here. But the really cool thing is that it has the flight log in here too. And I hope that I can turn on something that, you know, I don't want to just track my flight there landing, I want to track it back. And I'm going to look that up as soon as I'm done with the stream. Actually, I'm going to look that up to see if that's the case. Alright, so second mission today completed. First we took someone to photograph the Earl of Yarnborough monument. Only 3 miles away, and then we did this, we dropped a medic over for someone who had an ingrown toenail. It was 20 miles away. We got $5,000 for this one, $4,000 for the other. What's our total here? Start date, yeah, you know, you have to be quite wealthy to own an airplane, so I started with about, I have like $4 million now. Jeez, I would just retire. But if you retire, you get bored. You know, you want to do something. So I would totally be an airplane pilot if I was retired of $4 million. And there's insurance and stuff. Well, these are loans. Never mind. So forget all this stuff. I'm not rich. These are loans. Okay, I can take loans. Where? Okay, balance. Oh, here it is. There it is. Here's my balance on the top here. Are you seeing this? Or am I just talking to myself because my stream kind of froze here? Let me refresh my stream computer. Am I just talking out of my imagination here? No, it's there. Okay. So yeah, so I press, I think, this. I could even Windows, whatever it's called. Oh, here you go. Can you see that? That's better. Yeah, if you press pro tip here for Windows, I'm not a pro, but I just learned this. So if you press Windows key plus, or is it Alt plus? I forget because I have a weird keyboard here. You get this thing called the magnifier, and lets you see things closely. Okay, so we have $18,000, a couple of missions, and the money we had started with. And now we can do trading, which is really cool. So there's another game mode. You can see if you like play Elite Dangerous and stuff like that, you want to be a trader, like a Hutton Orbital person. You know, I have a Hutton Orbital mug here. I was a trader in Elite for a while, and I started playing that to make money. I totally faded my mug. If you want to be a trader, you can also do like this. You can click on one of these things here. All right. And but in my airport, I've never done this, so I'm just sort of figuring it out. Market. Oh, here you go. Yeah, so you have like, you know, laptops, consumer electronics, fuel. You got like fish, computers, clothes. You can decide to buy some stuff. Even if you're taking some passengers, you have a little bit of cargo space left. You could buy some stuff and sell it somewhere else that has demand for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this now because I'm probably gonna call it a stream in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But let's take a look at some of the other missions. You have staff. You can actually hire pilots to. Ooh, my next rank is at 200. I'm at 191. Maybe I should do one more mission to get to 200. Okay, these are FBO missions. For this, you have to donate to Neofly. I donate, it's like 13 euros. I donated, so you get these FB for forward base of operations, I think. I mean, this is a bit over my head. You have the dispatchers. Emma, Victoria, Carla. Yeah, it's a bunch of women running this thing. That's good. Women in charge makes a better world. But I don't understand really what these things are, really. I think it's basically you own an airport or something and you can, or rent it or something. Okay, so we did 2 missions. We did the taking a medit, taking some tours to photograph. Let's search again. I'll click search and it refreshes them. I'm filtering right now by distance because, you know, I don't have time to fly all the way to Cambridge. I mean, it's Friday. I could do it, but there's some other stuff I want to do before. There's more drop zones. I just did that one, okay? We'll do it again, I guess. Maybe they still have the more people there need help. There's this one. Let's try, what is this? Let's try a passenger one for a change. Okay, this one here is the closest. And we're gonna fly to EG's Echo Golf Zulu Charlie. What's that? Type it on Google real quick. Here, since I'm sharing my host screen with you. What was it? Echo Golf Zulu Charlie? Echo Golf Zulu Charlie. And I'll type airfield, okay? EGZC. EGZC. Interesting. Sacramento, I don't think it's this one. So that's in California. Interesting, I don't know what, maybe it's a mystery place. Let's turn on the satellite view to see if it's actually an airfield. I don't think it's an airfield. It's just like it's like a farm or something. Or maybe it's like a farm, a place that could be a landing strip over there. Well, we do it. About this one? Yeah, these are for to take people to farms. Interesting. It's like little farm airfields. That's cool. All right, let's do it. Let's do this EGZC. Because this is what I'm curious about too. What if I just leave my airplane there? Will it be able to track that I didn't fly back? Or would it be fine? Let's go fly to this one. Okay, I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna go fly. I'm gonna go connect and fly.
Transporter from dispatch. Good morning. The cargo mission will start as soon as you get on your plane in the parking.
Okay, and it's cargo. The payload is 352 expected.
Transporter
Okay.
form dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
Oh, I was already in the airplane, so... Okay. Let's see if I can find this thing. What was it? EGZC. EGZC. I don't think it's going to be a... Oh, yeah. Brown Shutters Farm Airstrip. That's actually in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Fantastic. Brown Shutters Farm Airstrip. Okay. 13 knots wind. It's 50. It is windy here. 15 knots.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Sandown Towers, copy that. Getting ready for takeoff in the immediate vicinity and heading northwest.
Maybe I should have a magic...
Tower
Whoa.
Lovely Bird,
Whoa.
ready for west departure at runway 5.
Look at this. Look at the visibility. The rain. It started raining here.
Takeoff runway 5 departure to the west.
Oh, no. Okay, well, this should be interesting. Look at this. Look at the weather.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5, Lovely Bird 1.
Oh, no. This is going to be rough. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Everything is green, so it's fine. I think my load is a bit more than the other one, but that's fine. It means that, you know, maybe I ate a big breakfast, so I have a bit more, like 8 pounds heavier here. Okay. Full power. Brake. And we're off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Got some wind coming here from the northwest. It feels like it's buffeting the airplane here.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
Jeez. Okay, this is gonna be... I'm not rated for instrument flight. So this is gonna be scary because I'm gonna have to keep flying low so I can see, or I'm gonna have to climb over this weather if I can. I wonder if I can get a height reading. Now, since I can't see anything, I really have to pay attention to this.
Lovely Bird 1,
Okay.
continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Alright, let's go to the west departure. Copy that. Have a good walk, man. Solid copy. I'll be here. I'll probably go for a walk. Dress warm, huh? It's freezing out there. Alright. I'm flying low visibility here. I'm gonna have to try to climb over this weather.
Lovely Bird 1, acknowledge last
Walk quickly and take it easy. Let's put the flaps up, jeez. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I haven't flown in weather as bad as this in this video game yet. So this is the first time. Where's my altitude? Okay, I am gaining altitude, that's good. But I'm also pulling a bit too much. And I'm so nervous here flying this thing that I forgot to acknowledge the tower.
Tower Lovely Bird 1, continue for west departure.
Very strong wind. I think my airspeed is reading 40. I think my My airspeed, I'm not getting good reading from it. It just went to 0. Or maybe I'm flying against the wind and it's really strong. On to the boss, Marcel. How are you doing? Alright, we're gonna have to try to climb over this weather. I don't know what the ceiling is of this weather. I don't know if I can get a weather report. No, I'm just gonna have to tough it out here. I'm getting like thrown all around. I'm doing good, Marcel. I'm busy because I'm doing some freelance work for FAL. I'm doing some graphic design and illustration mostly. So yeah, not as much time for streaming, but yeah, it's gonna probably stick like this until middle of March or so, but I'm very happy to have some work. And yeah, how are you doing? Yeah. If I didn't have this little in-flight map, I'd be totally lost.
Lovely bird, one please acknowledge.
Oh, copy that, sorry.
Tower Lovely Bird, 1 frequency change.
Over Newport, very strong wind. Coming from the west, I guess, here. Okay, now my airspeed's picking up. I was just super slow because the wind is so strong. I'm at 3,000 feet now. Still can't see a thing. I should not be flying this airplane. I don't think should be flying these conditions, but you know, these passengers wanted to get to this farm as they paid money. I said I'll go. I'm okay, busy as well. It is cold as foxtrot, or you know, fuck it. It's cold as fuck in Sweden. And it's cold as fuck here too in New York City, but I imagine it's even more cold there. Is there autopilot in this? Because I'm just really having trouble keeping this airplane going in one direction, in one way here. Emiliano Sala style passengers, yeah. Watch out. Yeah, that's the guy, the soccer guy that died in one of these little airplanes, right, over the channel. Wow, I'm having so much trouble flying in this weather here. I'm trying to climb. I think the ceiling of this airplane is about 15,000 feet max, so if the weather clears up there, I'll be fine. If it doesn't, then I'm basically screwed. You know, I'm gonna have to fly all the way there in this situation. I mean, look how far this is. Hopefully it'll clear out. You know, British weather and all that. Or Kobe, it wasn't Kobe's fault the pilot was too ballsy. Yeah, Kobe was a chopper, right? I think it was a helicopter. I'm scared of helicopters. I mean, I don't mind flying them in flight simulators, and I'm not afraid of airplanes, you know, even though I had a couple of emergency landings in my life. But helicopters, I'd rather not fly in one. You know, too many. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan died in a chopper, but like in Brazil, was every other day was like a chopper crash. I know that's probably just the media, you know, likes to. You only hear about the bad stuff. There's 2 million flights that are fine that you don't hear about. But I witnessed a helicopter crash in Bracciano in 2008 during an air show. Pilot died, the other one was severely injured, the people, and it was really horrible to see. it was pilot error. He was too excited, and he started. I'm getting thrown around by this wind, and he tried to do a bloody. He tried to do a maneuver called a hammerhead with a helicopter, where you come down, you go really fast, and you go up, and then you lose all airspeed, then you fall down again, and you then recover, but he didn't have enough height to recover, and the tail, as he got right, he barely missed the pedalino. It was in Lago di Bracciano. There's these people, those pedaling boats, barely missed one of those, and as he was recovering, the tail rotor of the helicopter hit the lake, and then it just like broke up. It was crazy, and we were watching from the shore. So that was scary as hell to see that. Am I going down here? Hold up. I'm still going up, I think. But I'm heading the wrong way. Yeah. You can probably find a video of it into the internet. It's a Bracciano air show crash. I think it was 2008. Maybe 2009, but I'm pretty sure it was 2008. It's stuck in my memory. After I saw that, I was even more like, dude, I don't want to, you know. The other day, three army guys died here in northern New York City. Chopper crash at night. They were training with night vision goggles, I think. Black Hawk chopper went down. Look at that airspeed. I'm at 40 knots. I can't get more airspeed. I'm at... Okay, I'm at 5,000 feet now. I was confused because I thought that little other thing was... So I'm climbing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm getting above the weather. Yes! One to the boss. We're gonna get over this weather. And I apologize, I want to do 1-2 boss like it goes all over because I'm wearing this track IR. Okay. So as I said, in this game, weather is the challenge. It can be the greatest challenge. You have to get above it or around it or do what you can. Hopefully I have enough fuel. I didn't even check. I don't know if I have to refuel after every mission or not, but I haven't been paying attention to that, and I don't even know where the fuel gauge is in the Cessna. Oh, there it is. That's oil pressure. There it is. Dude, I don't have that much fuel. I mean, I have less than 50%, okay? I have to land and get some fuel, and you have to pay for that, I think, in the game, in this little mission thing. Okay. Just barely managed to cross the channel here between the Isle of Wight and the south coast of the UK. Yeah, I was there, Marcel. We were watching the air show, you know, so the pilot was doing these crazy maneuvers, coming really close. I mean, we're lucky that when he had the accident, here we are, we're over the weather. When he had the accident, he was... Whoa, look at that. That's beautiful. He was over the lake. He didn't crash into a crowd of people or anything, you know. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at these clouds. Managed to get over the weather. We came through that successfully without crashing into the ground, without augering in and buying the farm. And we're gonna keep taking this invisible passengers we have with us to all the way to, what was it called? I think I had it on fire. No, it wasn't Microsoft Flight Simulator. To a farm up in near Bristol, I think. Using this wonderful utility called Neofly, which gives us missions in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Keep climbing slowly here. Climbing very slowly. Oh. Going down now. Or oh, I'm just... Am I too high? No, it's just like... I'm still... There's a lot of weather here. I'm still trying to climb over the clouds. And I'm starting from, this is my third mission in this pilot career with Neofly. So I just have the Cessna 152. Slowly I'll make more money. Slowly I may be able to build, buy a bigger plane. Although I like the small planes. I don't mind the small planes. Although something a little bit bigger would be nice, that it can take a bit more cargo, fly a little bit further. Not necessarily a turboprop, not necessarily the TBM 930, but maybe like that Cessna Sky Wagon And the wonderful thing about this video game is that it's anybody can add to it. You can make a big digital sculpture and put it somewhere if you want, because it has facilities for you to edit either the landscape or the world or buildings. You can put your house there and make it look exactly like your house if you want. And all you do is you drag this folder into this community folder and it appears in game. And so there's a bunch of people making free airports and I think some free aircraft, but there's a lot of, and you can also sell it in the marketplace, so you can have people pay for your aircraft. And there's some really fun aircraft coming out, like World War II planes. I'm waiting for the BN2 Islander, someone to make that, because that's a plane I flew in when I was a kid, and it's just very dear to me, close to my heart. I had an emergency landing in that plane, you know, and I survived. I came out in one piece, and we managed to take off again in a potato field in Brazil, in the middle of Brazil. So that plane is, it's like a transport plane, fixed, kind of like the Cessna with fixed landing gear. You can't retract the landing gear, but very sturdy. It's like a bush plane. You can land almost anywhere. Not as bushy of a bush plane as those the Cub with the big wheels and stuff, but still like a very. I'll put a link to a video of one landing in this crazy place, I think in Idaho or something like that. Still trying to climb over this weather here, but you can see we're starting to freeze up here. Okay, we're gonna have to find out where the cabin heat is, and when it freezes up, it means that. My airspeed goes to 0 because there's this little pipe in front of the airplane that measures the pressure and measures your airspeed. And if that's frozen up, oh, here you go, and that's unfreezing. Now the airspeed went up again. That gets frozen up, you lose your, which can happen if you fly into a frigid cloud, then you lose your airspeed reading. Hopefully my, oh, I'm totally losing direction here, okay. Challenging flying conditions for this mission. I'm gonna stick with it. And try to complete it. The third mission in my brand new Neofly pilot career, flying from Sandown airfield on the Isle of Wight. We're just trying to get out of this weather here, above the clouds, but there's still quite a few clouds in this plane and that doesn't climb very fast. Okay, so we're doing our best. Maybe I have to. Is this the mixture? Maybe I can put it down a little bit to get a bit more power. Carburetor heat. I'm not sure if that's the cabin air. I'm not sure where the cabin heat, maybe? Is that it? There you go. I'm not sure if that will do anything for the outside. I really need to learn to fly this plane properly so that if one day I have a chance to fly a Cessna 172 in real life, I'll be like, hey, I got it. Don't worry, people. And look at that, I'm struggling against this really strong wind. Coming, I guess, from the northwest. Anybody in chat knows how to turn on the hot air for defreezing windows in a Cessna 152 to find out if that's possible? I am all ears because oh, here we go. Okay, that's on already, okay. It's kind of hard to be strobes or pilot heat. Turn on a floodlight. Oh, that's over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, see, that's what happens when you keep your eyes in the cockpit too long. You forget where the airplane is going, and that's how crash is happening. So let's try to keep. This wind keeps pushing me south. Keep turning around again. Oh shit! I'm gonna crash. I think I'm upside down. I don't know if I'm upside down now. No, I'm not. That was so close. Okay, the blue is up, so I'm pointing up. Okay, I have to keep pointing above the blue, just above the blue, like below, between 5 and 10, between 0 and 5 degrees there. And in that way I'll keep climbing. and not panic, okay? Gotta get up above this weather. And if I'm having too much trouble, I might have to declare an emergency and land somewhere else. And I wonder if that Neofly would track that you landed here, so you have to start from here next time. You know, your plane is not back at base, or you have to pay the insurance. Or pay some other pilot to fly back if it lands in one piece. Oh, again. What's my altitude? I'm at 4,000 feet in climbing. Oh. Not sure about the mixture, if I should pull it back a little bit. I don't think so at this height. Give more power to the engine. Yeah, not terribly exciting flight for, for you to see, but when you get above the clouds, there'll be more visibility. We are a third of the way there. Turn that on. It's like a submarine now. I could just go really low and just be right above the trees, but that would be too risky. There's a bank indicator too. You want to keep that little dial above the 0, so we're going up. But not too far above, between 0 and 5, I think is a good climbing attitude for this plane. So that dial slowly moves up. So yeah, in this weather, you want to be just looking at your instruments and trust your instruments. Because there's not much to see outside, and if you're looking outside, it's actually dangerous, because since there's not much to see, you get disoriented. And it can happen, like I was sure I was gonna just crash, because my airspeed shot up above the red line, above like 140. And then I thought, okay, that's the end of it, but for some reason, I'm still flying, and so I'm just gonna keep very slowly climbing here and doing my best to get that dial to move up, because it's doing very slowly right now. You can see if I climb up, if I go above about 10 degrees there, then you can see on the left the airspeed goes down, because the angle of attack is increasing. The plane is going like this. And this is not an F-16, there's not like an afterburner behind me that's pushing the plane forward, or a jet engine. It's just like a little, I don't even know how many, or what horsepower the engine of this airplane has, but it's not very strong, I can tell you that. And I think there's a lot of wind coming from the northwest where I'm flying. There's wind from the northwest Atlantic. Just going over, blowing over England, bringing all this rain, and maybe this is what the weather is. I left live weather on, so I guess this is what it's like there now. Get in touch with Dom and ask him, what's the weather like down there? Is it really, you know, you not see almost anything out the window, and it's raining hard, and there's a lot of wind from the northwest where you're at? If that's the case, then it looks like it's accurate in the game here. Okay, let's ease on the pressure a little bit. Trying to Very slowly climb here. Look how slowly that dial is moving there by that 5, between that 5 and 6 there on the altitude. But, you know, and I have this very rickety T-Flight Hotus X joystick, so it's very easy for me to just go like this and just like very easy to not fly in the plane well at all. And for this kind of weather and this kind of flying in these conditions, you have to sort of really be able to control it a bit better than I am able to right now. But I'll keep trying my best, see if we can climb over these big clouds, cumulus, rainy, puffy things, frigid temperatures. Maneuver speed 104 KIAS. That's something in the kilometers indicated airspeed, I think. So I'm very low. I'm like at 60. I don't know if the flaps are up, right? Yeah, the flaps are up. Do I have to like give a little bit work on the mixture maybe? This thing. Put a 90. Oh, starting to see a little bit. No, it's just, I think it's just my imagination because of the shapes of the iciness in the windshield kind of makes it look like clouds sometimes. You can hear the rain smacking on the fuselage of the airplane. Do a quick out tab out to see where we are in Neofly. All right, about almost halfway there. It's a very meandering flight path, but I'll take it. Haven't crashed. I'm happy about that so far. Take a look at the fuel. I think we'll make it. We still have like a third of a tank. Yeah, not a good day for flying in the video game here. We're at 5,000, almost 5,000 feet. Still not good. Let's lower the nose a bit. Increase our airspeed for a while and then try to climb again. And now let's increase. Alright, let's try to get a bit of altitude, and then we'll put the nose down again. Increase the airspeed. Once the airspeed has increased more, we'll try to again do a bit of a like climbing a bit of a staircase. I should look up I'll do it like this because I can't really take my hands off this, okay? Computer, what is the best climbing speed of a Cessna 152? Operating procedure. Just give me an answer. I can't go look up operating procedure. No, I'll crash. And the mixture would be good to know as well. Okay, now it's climbing. I'm keeping it about 5 degrees above the horizon there. Climbing slowly, but it's climbing. Almost to 5,000 feet. One plane that's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator is a DC-3 Warbird, really, a World War II airplane. was a transport plane, but the airlines still use it. Some places still have functioning ones today that actually are used for real, you know, transporting pilots, not just for air shows and stuff. Douglas DC-3, iconic airplane, very beautiful aircraft. When that comes out, I'm probably gonna get it. Passenger or cargo plane. 2 engines, very pretty plane. It kind of looks like a big seagull. And a biplane just came out as well, one that you can actually buy in the real world. It's like a fancy one, you know, for wealthy people who can afford these things, these airplanes. And there's called a Caranado or something. That would be an interesting one to fly, but for example, I wouldn't be able to really fly in this weather unless I was nuts with that airplane. And now that there's these missions to do in this Neofly utility, I want to be able to fly some slightly larger airplanes so I can do all the different types of missions, not just the bush ones, which are my favorite, but it's nice to have a variety, you know. Okay, we're at 5,000. We crossed 5,000 feet, about 5,200 feet now. Okay. Take a quick look outside. Yep, still can't see anything. And it's getting later too. What time is it in game? Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but gonna be a instrument flight all the way. It's looking like this. Unless I can find a way to climb more quickly, but right now I'm not finding a way to climb more quickly in the Cessna 152. Here, let's see if I can type with one hand. Cessna 152 best climb. Let's see if it gives me something like that while I'm still keep my eyes on the instrument. Okay. Stall speed, climb, best rate 715 feet per minute. Where am I seeing the? Is this the feet per? Okay, 100 feet per minute. So, how much? 15 feet per minute. But I think the wind is really what's causing me trouble here. Because I look at my airspeed, I can't get above about 70 knots. Unless I dive, but then I lose the altitude. Oh! No, Montauk, New York, decline. Spam. I'm getting all these spam calls, you know, I keep blocking a bunch of numbers, but... One of the... There we are from the outside view. I don't want to stay on it too long because I need to concentrate on these instruments. I could concentrate on the instruments from here. Maybe, but then I don't have this critical one here, the attitude indicator, so that I see the blue is the sky above me, the ground is the ground, and if I'm not paying attention to that, I might slowly dip a wing, and all of a sudden we buy a farm instead of flying some passengers to a farm. Okay, that's an expression that I think originated from test pilots and stuff, you know, and they had bad crashes, and the Air Force did the investigation. They would usually purchase a part of the farm where they crashed, if it was a farm field, from the or the whole farm from the guy in order to do the investigation. I think that's the case. I don't know if I read that in the Chuck Yeager book or what, but so it became is that called a neologism, like a saying basically, that when you crash you buy the farm. I don't want to crash. Oh, and all of a sudden my my zoom button is not working anymore, so I can't zoom out here. Let me try with the mouse. Oh, the mouse worked. Okay, it's so funny that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The zoom buttons have designated here. But yeah, not very exciting flight. I apologize for that, but we're slowly climbing. We're up to almost 5,600 feet there. Trying to get above this weather. We managed for a second, but then the weather got worse. I could try to go down and just fly right above. I'll try that. How much fuel do we have? Yeah. Maybe let's try that. How long do we have to go? Not so much anyway. And we're gonna have to descend anyway. So I'm gonna descend here, and we are going to follow this river, I think, a little bit. Well, we'll try to keep following the flight plan, okay? Steeple Lango Fort. Okay, so I'm going to cut the engine. I'm going to start descending. Because I'm tired of flying. of keeping my attention on this attitude indicator. I want to see some land, please. Good plan. Get the hell out of those clouds. Let's see something. How are things? Oh, by the way, this game that I'm about to start streaming, Jagged Alliance 2, that will run in any computer. If you need some way to pass the time or just distract you sometimes, I know you're very busy, Marcel, but this would be a good one for that. I know why I wasn't zooming in. I think it was because my mouse was on top of the map here. So when it's on top of the map, it doesn't zoom in. If it's out, that's why. Okay, so I figured that out. Because it was here, so then you zoom in on the map instead of the other thing. That's what was going on. Alright, we're descending. I have to descend slowly. I'm not a World War II fighter plane, so I can't just point straight down. Let's increase the speed a little bit. We don't want to go over that red bar there, preferably not even get close to it. About 10 degree. Keep an eye on the altitude. We're down to 3,000 feet. We're in England, so I don't think there are mountains here. But I want to keep an eye out for those anyway. It's Jagged Alliance 2. You can buy it in Good Old Games for like $9 or maybe $5 if it's on sale. Fantastic turn-based strategy game where you control a group of mercenaries to take back an island from a dictator. You know, the classic sort of video game story. One of the classic video game stories. I'm going to start streaming it tonight, I think. Although tonight I might do the Altu Streamovic Friday night flight. I'm definitely going to start streaming this weekend or in the next 48 hours, let's say. I'll send you a link. Okay, I'm getting there. 1,000 feet almost. Can't see anything. The thing is, will I even be able to see anything at that height? Okay, I'm at 1,000 feet now. I can't see anything out the window. What the hell am I going to do here? Is that some land? And on top of that, I'm frozen. My windshield is frozen. I don't know what button to press to fix that. Okay, there's something coming up here. Oh! Oh, look how low I am. Look at that. Whoa. Wow, I can't bear... I'm gonna have to fly an outside view for... I'm gonna have to fly this in outside view. That's that. Terrible weather in the UK. Terrible flying weather, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh! Careful. Don't mess with the drone view too much in these situations. Okay, clearing up a little bit here. Fuel's getting lower, but we'll make it. Oh man, look at this. It just gets worse and worse. I really want to go to the drone view to but I'm scared to switch it because I'm gonna crash, I feel. Let's try. Here you go. Got it. Alright, that's better. That's the angle I want. The thing about the drone view, it doesn't give you flight instruments, so if I start, you know, going too fast, or especially with this type of visibility, at least now it's on the right side where I want it. Alright, risky to alt tab to Neofly here to show where I am, but I am getting close to whatever that farm was called, where we're taking these crazy passengers that wanted to fly in this weather. Try to climb over the clouds. We couldn't do it. The wind was too strong by the time we got to this position, so we decided to dive down, get just like a few hundred feet above ground, just to be able to see some ground in order to complete this, well, try to complete this flight. It's not done yet. It's not over yet. It's not over until the little Cessna touches down in one piece. And I can't see anything almost. If it wasn't for the external view, I don't know. I mean, it comes and goes, this mist, you know. It's like driving a car, not flying a plane. Driving a car at night. You can just see as far as the headlights go. You know, if you're writing a novel, if you're doing a PhD, or if you're writing a song, or if you're want to make a flight simulator, that's how you do it. You just, if you can drive a car at night, you just see 100 feet ahead of you or something, and you drive that 100 feet, and then you see another 100 feet ahead of you, drive that 100 feet, and you try not to crash into any trees and any, you know, deer crossing the road and stuff like that, and eventually you get there. You divide the activities into little chunks. So for example, if you need to make a drawing for work, you write down, you put a little checkbox, and it's like, sit down in front of your chair, on your chair in front of your computer, and then you check that off. It's like, turn on your computer, and you check that off. Put a line on the page, so it's not a blank page, and you check that off. And then with that first line, you have something to measure an angle against, or because it's not a blank page. The main thing is to start, okay? At least that's how I think it's done. Okay, we're almost there. Across this river. Who the hell knows how... I'm just gonna have to go straight in for a landing. I don't think this place has a tower, but let's take a look. Oh, here you go. Brown Shutters Farm Airstrip. I don't think they're gonna even reply because I don't think there's an ATC. Announce full stop landing.
Echo Golf Zulu Charlie traffic Lovely Bird 12 miles southeast 500 feet inbound to land runway 31.
Yeah, it's just a farm, you know. They don't have a air traffic control tower, so. Geez, if all the flights, if most of the flights in England are gonna be like this, I'm gonna have to move to Africa or somewhere else. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, luckily, miraculously, the weather has cleared up a little bit here. I think this is the farm. I think that's it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so we're gonna land over there. Just double check here. Yeah. So it's those over there. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what direction the wind is, but I think the wind is coming from where I was flying, so I'm gonna not come from this side, I'm gonna come from this other side here. I assume this, yeah, these are both runways. There's the farm, that's where we're landing. Okay, I'm headed 120 now, the back has about 320. So let's fly a little bit ways this way, and then we're gonna do a left-hand turn first to get a little bit of a bigger circle going. Then we're gonna do a right-hand turn back to 320 more or less. We'll put the landing gear down and put the flaps down. Well, the landing gear is already down because it was Cessna 152. And then we'll... Okay, let's put the flaps down. Check, yep, it's down. Yep, all the way down. Get up a bit on the cockpit, reduce power. Pretty nerve-wracking flight for me, not so exciting for the viewer, but yeah, strong wind. Look at it. It's a bit of a crosswind. Look how slow I'm moving. Just missed those trees.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the next parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Whoa, that's strong wind, man. You see that? I almost flipped to the left. My field. I'm sorry, ship. I know this is the potato field, but I had to prevent. I had to prevent myself from damaging the airplane, okay, or the passengers. So I know it was not a very good land. They said nice landing, but I could detect the tone of sarcasm in the operator's voice, you know. Whoa. Alright. Alright, brake. And here we are, there's a house here. A little bit forward. And here we are. Now get out of my airplane, you almost killed me, you bastards. Control B for the wheel brake.
Dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Don't tell me you're gonna have to fly back, because I'm staying here. I'm not gonna fly in this weather anymore, this airplane. Why did you park in my garden? Hey, this is the farm. They wanted me to fly here. Here, this is where we are. Okay. What was it? Where was it?
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
1-2 boss, mission complete. I'm just gonna turn the engine off and I'm gonna go for a beer in the pub. Hopefully it's not a pandemic in this video game as well. You want some of this drugs you just delivered? You know what, Chipa, I do. And I might have a magic gummy myself later, but you know what? There are missions, you have to be a captain or something, you have to get more XP and more rank, but there are missions that you drop something below 500 feet and you have to fly at night, and they say it's pizza. They say it's pizza, you know, it's pizza delivery. So they do have that in this little Neofly thing as well. Whew. Well, okay, I'm on to my tie here. This was probably my most intense flight for a while that I've had in this video game. Horrible weather, you know, long way for a small airplane, low visibility, you name it, we had it. Thanks for being here. And let's double check here. Yep, everything is fine. Let's see, finances. Congratulations, you are now second officer. 1-2 boss. Second officer. Second officer can now undertake sensitive cargo missions, which is, I think, what I was telling you about. Okay. The landing bonus was minus 407 because I I was a pretty comfort bonus lost because I banked 75 degrees that time that almost crashed. Okay, so but okay, we third mission accomplished, didn't crash amazingly. Got another 5 grand, so we have a total of $24,000. Fantastic. I am gonna leave this here. I am going to main menu. And oh, did I have to click something else? No, I think I'm done, right? Yeah, I'm done here. All right, and main menu. And I'm curious now if on my next flight, I think my airplane's gonna be here. Okay. So EGZCH. I'm gonna write it down in case I forget. We're gonna have to go back to base. Echo Golf. What is it? Zulu Charlie. That's our current position. Near Northern St. Philip. I'm gonna go to a pub in this fictional universe. I hope you're having a great day. By the way, should do a GTA laugh attack tomorrow? How about the GTA laugh attack tomorrow at 9 p.m. Netherlands time or Sunday? What's best for you? I don't know. I can do either one. So I'll schedule both in and we'll see what works for everyone. Because then everyone play some GTA together or something else. We'll see. But I think GTA will be nice. Cool. Fantastic. So either tomorrow or Sunday or maybe both. 9 p.m. Central European time or 3 p.m. Eastern US time or 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, aka Zulu time. We'll have some Grand Theft Auto laugh attack action with friends here. And I'm looking forward to that tonight, probably either Jag the Alliance 2 or I2 Sturmovik Friday Night Flight, alright? Hope you're having a good Friday. And have the evening is excellent, and tomorrow's even better. This is Hypertext Hero with the peace, and I'm heading out for a walk. Ciao, ciao.